Hard R fans, Hollywood fans, this is for you right here. What the hell are you doing in Hollywood? The undisputed champion of Black Wrestling Podcasting, the Hard R. Woo!
Hard R Wrestling Podcast. Acknowledge me if you smell what the Hard R Wrestling Podcast is cooking. And now it's time! By God, it is time. Hit the wrong goddamn button. You see? That's why some people you can't have nice shit. You can't have nice shit. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Hard R. Got a little bit of lisping. I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
And a little lisping coming. Anyway, welcome, Hard R Wrestling Podcast. We didn't see y'all last week.
You ain't hit go live, man. I'm not live.
Yeah, about that.
Here we go.
That button disappeared as soon as I hit
disappeared?
record. Yeah, it disappeared.
Oh, so you can't. So you
No, I can't do.
it.
I know it's a way we can do both. So, guys, to let you in what we're talking about, we're trying to go live on Twitch. We're trying to find new ways to, get our message out there, and we're trying to go on Twitch. And we kind of had it a little bit going after some drawbacks, and we're still trying to figure this shit out. But yeah, the Twitch button just went away. So.
Hocus pocus, it's gone.
It's gone. But yeah, we were not here last week because I was doing hood rat things with my friends, which was supposed to be Hollywood and Monday.
Monday didn't go.
And Monday didn't go either. Monday did
wow.
not go. He had to work.
Well, I had some things going on with the family. So I couldn't make it up there.
You had a good excuse. Monday didn't. Yeah. So he's on my shit list for here on out. But I had a good time. I'm telling you, DC brunch. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. It's I don't want to get myself in trouble. It's a lot of fun. You should come.
A lot of fun.
Anyway, before we get started, special shout outs to my children, my daughter Juliana, who just turned 6, and Jeremiah, my oldest, who we celebrated today, but he turns 14 on Tuesday. I know one of your I want to say young ones, but I don't know if that's considered young. Whatever, we're all young at heart. Are about to turn, what'd you say, 14, 16? I'll be making ages up.
Nah, I mean, next month. It's next month though.
Next month.
It's actually 3 birthdays in like a week and a half span because my 6-year-old and my 10-year-old share the same birthday. So their birthday is on September.
Did you plan that?
I ain't planning it, and the mom of the 10-year-old was so pissed off when she knew
it's supposed to be her day.
Yeah. But
you in trouble for the rest of your life.
Nah, it's all good. But their birthday is September 27th, and then the 14-year-old, his birthday is October 6th, which is actually the same birthday as Jason McConney.
So, shout out to Jason McConney.
Yeah, yes. So one of my kids and my best friends have the same birthday, which is pretty cool.
Look at God. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. I had to get out of my seat. I don't go to church, but I had to get out of my seat for that one. Man, that is great. That is fantastic. So yeah, man, we got a lot of fucking kids. You got what? You got 5?
Yeah, Pop was a Rolling Stone.
I got 3. That's a lot of fucking kids between us.
Yeah.
Who the hell let us be dads? Anyway, but anyway,
I mean, that's probably the best thing I do.
oh yeah, that's definitely like by far, like everything. I fucked up everything else, but no, I'm just kidding. Fuck it. But listen, like that's definitely top tier. It changed me, like it changes
Yeah.
most people for the better. Most people for the better. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll still be out here whooping ass.
Oh God. Oh God. Stomping mud holes in people's asses and walking it dry.
Walking and dry.
By
Whooping like
God.
a government mule.
Jesus Christ. So one thing I am very, and I want to talk about our WrestleMania, our pre WrestleMania experience. Like
Hold, hold,
all four of us are
hold on,
going
hold on,
to
hold on, hold on.
WrestleMania.
Hold on.
What?
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Okay, go ahead.
Shout out to you. Shout out to Monday. Shout out to D'Lo. Um, because before D'Lo came onto the podcast, remember when I sent the text when we had the other person up here
Who
whose
shall
name you
not
shall
be
never
named?
name on the
Yes,
podcast ever
that's
again.
true. Yeah.
I sent the text and I was like, "Yo, this should be more like a brotherhood." You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was expecting, like somebody to say so. We, me, you, and Monday, we cool, and so I already knew what time it was, but that other individual is just like, so I always dreamed. I was like, yo, this podcast, because it's more just than a podcast. This is just like us getting together, um, talking about something we love, and it's just like a fellowship of us. You know what I'm saying? Of guys. We can't get together like we want to because of distance, family, work, other obligations,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
via internet we can get together and we can have us a good time for an hour, at least an hour a week. And we talking about wrestling, but we talk more about each other's lives and stuff like that too, and just have a good time. It's a good outlet for us.
Yes.
So I wanted it to just be more than just a podcast. I known you and Monday since middle school. You know what I'm saying? So we've always had that friendship and familiarity. God,
Boom.
that's a
You got
hard.
it. You got it. You
That's a
got it.
hard,
You nailed it. You nailed it.
a
You nailed it.
fucking hard word to say.
Not, not really, but okay.
but yeah, so it was kind of cool because I was like, yeah, if we get this podcast, we keep it going because so many things fail, and
Mm,
no matter how cool it is to have a podcast, how many podcasts last at least a year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like things
yeah.
happen, and you stop doing it.
Shit
So
happens. Life happens. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I'm like, well, WrestleMania, is gonna be in Philly, the next year. And I'm like, man, if we keep it
Relatively close.
going,
We're all, for those of you who don't know, we're me and Monday and actually D'Lo are in Maryland, and I mean he Hollywood here is not too far. He's in Virginia, the next state up. So but this is the closest WrestleMania has been.
mm.
Shit, since when was the closest? Like
This
fucking
probably is
Miami.
no, but this is closer than that
That ain't
though. You know what
close.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that ain't even
Yeah.
close. Oh, Atlanta. It was in Atlanta.
Atlanta's still 8 hours from me, so that's like
Yeah,
10,
yeah.
11 from
Well,
y'all. So
it's further from me. So
yeah, that's
yeah,
what I'm
it's like
saying. So
12
this
hours.
is
Yeah.
yeah,
This is
this
the
like
closest it's
even
been.
yeah,
It's
like
two
even
hours from me
yeah,
personally. Like
it's like
yeah,
4.5 hours from me. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So like this is like, and I've been to 4 WrestleManias. I've been to 4. So
Damn, I
I
didn't. Which
haven't.
WrestleManias have you been to? Like which
I
ones?
went. I went to the one in Orlando where Shawn Michaels retired, Ric Flair, and Edge at Fort Undertaker.
Shut the
Um,
front
yeah,
door. No.
and
Well,
I went to the following because I went to 4 straight. I went to the following one when
you had a streak
HBK.
going.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did when HBK fought Undertaker for the first time
You
and
bastard.
lost. I think it was Houston. The first one was Houston.
God
Then the
damn
second
you.
one was in Phoenix, and he retired him. And then the
Wow.
last one was when Cena and Rock fought the first time in Miami. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
you were at the Miami one?
yeah. I was there.
Nigga, I
Me,
was there.
well, I went. See, the first 3 I went with Jason McCartney. I went.
Uh,
Me and him went, and then the fourth one I went with the second wife and the
okay.
kids. But
Oh, it was okay.
Yeah, so I
Damn,
ended
I
up.
wish I would have known that.
Yeah, I know.
I
I
had
know.
a horrible time, by the
I
way.
know you. I know you did. You know.
I lost my teeth.
Yeah, yeah. You had to get some dental work done.
Some dental work done. So I'm actually glad you didn't come with me. So
Yeah. I mean, I would have welcomed that though to see what you saw. You know, I love me some
yeah.
Maurice.
Yeah. Well,
Love me some
she
Maurice.
every time she sees me, she'll probably cower in fear. I was quick story. I in WrestleMania, I went to a couple buddies, and I was very excited. Maurice, The Miz, and God, what's that black girl's
Alicia
name? That was
Fox.
great.
Alicia
Alicia
Fox.
Fox. Thanks. They were outside of our hotel, and I was rushing to get out there, and there was a glass door, and the glass door beat the shit out of me. It pinned me 1, 2, 3. It tapped me out. I didn't see it. Boom. Busted 2 of my front teeth. Blood went everywhere, and it was a WrestleMania moment. Everyone will always remember that. And I have the scars to prove it. But anyway, yeah, no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And damn, so you've been to 4. I've been to 2. I went to the one in Miami.
Mm.
Monday, I just found this out. As big as a wrestling fan he is, he's never been to a WrestleMania.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's dope to experience that with him.
Yeah, but
D'Lo, I don't think has ever been to a WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure about that.
and see,
So
look,
yeah, so you're the vet. You got to
yeah,
show us the ropes. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of
I
experience
mean,
under
it's
my
been so
belt.
long. But look,
Yeah.
but that's the point I was making is that I was like, man, if we keep the podcast going, it would be crazy to actually do a podcast from WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're doing
And
that. We're doing it.
but that was always like my hope
A
that we would
goal.
last that
Yeah.
long and
Yeah. Yeah.
we'd
Yeah.
be able to do
Mine
it.
too.
And when things went sour with the other guy, I was like, man,
Mm.
what else can happen? Then we brought D'Lo on, and it's just it became what I wanted this to be, a brotherhood. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So shout out to you, shout out to Monday, and shout out to D'Lo, man, because we
Yeah.
worked this thing out where we're actually all going to be at WrestleMania together. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I
And
just had a funny thought. D'Lo is like the Michelle of our destiny.
Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna start calling him Michelle. She's like the bitch that falls down.
No,
And
no,
but we
but
love it. But
it's
he's the
it's
glue that
four
keeps
of
us
us.
together.
It's four of us. We
No,
can't.
it does. I'm sorry. It doesn't. The analogy doesn't work. He's the
It's
Michelle. He's the Michelle, and that's you, or Kelly. I don't know who. I don't know who Beyonce is. We can share that. I don't know who
fucking
Kelly
Kelly.
Rowland is. We
Oh,
can share that.
you say you don't know who Kelly is.
I don't know
Okay.
who Kelly Rowland is. We can share that, but he's definitely Michelle because he's the last bitch standing. So shout outs to D'Lo, our Michelle of
Nigga,
Destiny.
I'm gonna tell you like Jason Lee said on his shit. I'm Beyonce.
Yo, shout outs to Jason Lee. He's my new Charlemagne guy. I used to
Yo,
rock with Charlemagne. Used to be my like podcast role model, but he's
yeah,
my boy
dude,
in the coon. But so
dude,
Jason Lee is where it's at. I love Jason Lee.
like
He's great. He's funny.
ago, I didn't even know who this dude was, man. Like 4 days ago, and I
Me
seen a
neither.
yeah, and I seen a clip on Facebook about him talking about I guess one of his no, hold on, yeah, one of his co-hosts or whatever. And no, actually, it wasn't that. It was some chick that Joe Button was dating or whatever.
Yeah.
And Joe Button got salty because the chick came on his podcast and was talking about him. And then, he explained the whole situation, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I was like, okay. And then I guess because I watched that, Facebook was like, oh,
They keep
here's
feeding
another
you.
video.
They keep
Yeah,
feeding you.
yeah,
I'm now a Jason Lee fan, like because they just keep
yeah,
feeding me. I was like, oh damn, this kind of interesting too. Like
yeah.
he had a really good interview with Tank. He had a great interview with my man the porn dude, right? That his, like let his wife get banged out.
Adam.
Adam 22, 21, whatever. And he has a great interview with him and his
Man.
wife.
Oh, she
And
was
man,
up there too?
yeah, man, she
And you
was
know
up
what's
there.
hold on, you know what's crazy about that whole situation
Mm.
is like this chick done gone buck wild now because like I was saying like how they used
They always
they
do.
do well no I'm saying but they do they do the plug talks whatever and he gets to bang the chicks or whatever right
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she bangs the chicks with him
Mhm.
but she never ever really got completely naked like she will always keep like the bottom on a little bit. She's like kind of
Mhm.
slide it to the side.
Uh-huh.
Now the new ones that she do, ever since she done banged the black dude, she get completely butt ass naked. So it's like
Open that joint up. Once you go black, I
once
mean,
you get
it's
once you get cream pie.
oh, oh my goodness. This podcast is not made for kids. So if you a fucking kid, don't listen to us. I mean, yeah, man. That's so unfortunate. Is his wife? My God, he's married. He's married. I
Oh my
want Jim
God.
Ross to commentate that porn. Like that would be the funniest.
It would be the
That's an idea.
funniest shit ever.
Yeah, that
Speaking
would
of
be great.
commentators, man, the best I don't care what nobody say. The best commentating team on wrestling right now is Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness. That dude on Collision is amazing. He be like,
They're pretty funny.
Father of the Year, Christian Cage. Because on Collision, like a couple weeks ago, Christian had his actual. Well, I don't know if it was his actual daughter, but he had his daughter up there, and his daughter asked him something about well, you always say I'm not even. She said something to the likes of, you tell me I can't have stuff that I didn't win or earn or whatever. So why do you have the TNT title? You didn't win it. Man, he was like, security, remove her. She's not credentialed.
I saw that.
so, so he got his daughter removed, right? So ever since then, that's the Father of the Year, Christian Cage. And it's just so funny because of his accent too, how he says
It makes it a little bit more.
Yeah, that dude is golden, man. And Kevin Kelly just be rolling with that shit.
He just wrote,
So fucking funny.
I need to listen more to because again, like I don't watch it all that much, but I've been making a point leading up to All In, which in London, which we'll talk about a little bit later. They're good.
They're amazing. They're amazing. Like Collision already is a great show because of the wrestling itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and the people that have been neglected that should be more featured on AEW are on Collision.
Swerve.
Speak Miro. Oh my God, Miro. Man. Yo, this Miro and Hobbs
God's
Jenkins
former
lit. Dude.
He
Miro's
bars.
Dude, Miro's promo that he just did on Collision. He was like, I am now godless, and I know that you are not, because you shall pray to me now. I say, oh, Miro.
Nigga, like you gotta win. Like, I mean, you can't drop a fire promo like that. That got me. I'm gonna be honest with you. It ain't a lot of stuff. I'm like, I ain't never heard nobody say that ever. I'm talking about they godless, and now you gonna
pray to me.
What?
Yo, I'm telling you.
Give this man all the. Stop doing the orange juice and give this man that fucking title. Give him the title.
Give us the steak. Give us the steak.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God.
I want
I want to go back real quick. Because we're gonna go all in a few minutes. But I did want to finish talking about WrestleMania, our experience. So again, so we have a smaller group. It's predominantly African Americans with a little bit of a color, a little bit of a brown, Hispanic mixed in with a little bit of Middle Eastern, but color folk. And the group started out with about 10 people. Out of the 10 people,
it was
4 people.
It was more than that.
It was more than that. It was more because I had to expand the list, but then I cut the list down to people who seemed like they were kind of interested. And then out of the 8 or so, it went down to about 4. It went in the podcast.
Yeah, it went down to the hard.
It went hard R, and then maybe one other guy who I think is about it. But whatever. I mean, that's.
And I'll probably get Jason. I'll probably get Jason in there.
Yo, please get Jason. Yeah, get him on board now.
Well, yeah,
this is gonna go up.
Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday, because we was talking about the UFC thing and everything. But because you're doing both nights with Monday.
I'm doing both nights. Me and Monday are doing both nights. And him and D'Lo are doing.
Me and D'Lo are doing one night.
Second or first?
The first night. But I'm thinking if I can talk to Jason, maybe me and him will do the second night. So I do one night with D'Lo and one night with him.
and I want to say this on air publicly because a lot of people like, so they've had like two sales leading up to the major drop, which happened Friday at 10 a.m. So they had a number of pre-sales. You know, the first one, I mean, you could get maybe a month ago, and it was like for both shows, it was like the platinum. It was like fucking ridiculous amount,
Man,
like
doing all that
like
shit.
500, 1,000, or something like that, right? So you have that. And then they had a pre-sale that opened up maybe 2 days before, for like Wednesday. And the prices were fucking astronomical. It went from fucking $10,000, $10,000 down to, you know, like $300, $400. So all of us were like, we're not paying all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so we was like, yo, we just gonna figure it out. So we all kind of got on our group chat, and you know, we were counting down or whatever. And then 10 a.m. hit. But then the good thing was, like, as soon as the actual sale of WrestleMania happened at 10 a.m. on Friday, you had way cheaper seats. So there were cheaper seats available. Like, I saw seats that were like $100. I mean, you're gonna be in the fucking nosebleeds, you ain't gonna be able to see shit. But if you want to just experience it, fucking look at it on your phone, they had those seats. And then they
got the Titantrons too, though.
They got the Titantrons. You'll see it. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. And so, you know, a lot of people, I saw online, a lot of people were talking about the price, and the prices are kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie, they're like Super Bowl prices, but there was reasonably priced tickets. Another thing I want to talk about this real quick. Another thing that I saw was that, you know, they were comparing. So in one day,
oh yeah, oh my god,
right, and listen to this. This is an intelligence test. In one day, WWE 2 days sold 80,000 tickets, and people were like, well, you know, the WWE, they sold. I'm like, nigga, it's like 2 divided, but you know, y'all get it, right?
People
are so, like, I'm like, and I saw the perfect comment. It's like, motherfuckers, just like, wrestling is thriving right now. Just be happy that, you know, the family of wrestlers can go somewhere. Like, if they're not working in WWE, or they get fired, or there's some political bullshit, they have a whole nother company that they can thrive in.
Dude, I don't get it. These WWE stands, these idiots. I don't get it. Like, be a wrestling fan. I get WWE might be your favorite, whatever. Let it be your favorite. But if you enjoy wrestling, then just enjoy wrestling. Because last time I looked, WWE cuts people all the fucking time. So your beloved WWE has cut. I'm pretty sure it's cutting a wrestler you like, if not, you know, a lot of wrestlers you've liked over the past. So isn't it great that people that you like still have a job and can go somewhere else and perform
and make money
on TV and do the thing that they still love to do
and provide for their family and pay their mortgage, and they don't have to do indie shows and make and be screwed. I mean, even though any market is kind of good, but look, I mean, come on. And the thing is, it is absolutely okay to like something
more,
which is product A, and there's a product B. I promise you, I guarantee you, you don't have to hate product B and want to see its demise just because you like product A. It's okay to like your thing. It's also a thing that you can do is not fucking hate the other thing. And it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to compare.
And not just hate product B just because they're not product A. Like, you're an idiot. Hold on, let me channel my inner Juice Robinson, rock hard Juice Robinson. Idiot!
Wow. This shit drives me crazy. I mean, but this I've said this many times before. Like, this goes beyond wrestling. And I'm on this team. You're on that team. I gotta hate that team. I don't want to see it like.
And we know a couple of those. We know a couple of those idiots.
We know a lot of those idiots, and it's just like, bro, like, it's good. First of all, this is not the 90s. You are not 12. Okay, like, at this big age, some of y'all should understand that it's a different company. It's okay. Like, you know, it's a newer company. They may make mistakes. or look like the
But
WWE is like what 60, 70 years old. Look how many times it fucks up. It's
hold on,
okay.
not just how many times.
We want them to both be successful. How
Look,
much better is the WWE now that AEW is around?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Not just how many times they fucked up. WWE gave us shit for like 10 years, like
Good
just
solid
bullshit,
decade. They ain't give
like
a shit about
bullshit.
y'all.
Yeah,
Us. They
but
ain't
but
care.
but because another company's around now, all y'all like, oh, WWE is just the best thing ever. No, it's not the best thing ever. It's gotten better over the last year or so, but it's only because they have legitimate competition. And y'all can say secondary company, all the fuck y'all want to
Piss
say.
Ant Company.
Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say.
Yeah.
This secondary piss ant company puts on better matches than WWE has since what? The fucking ruthless aggression era. So don't give me no bullshit. Because if you're a wrestling fan, then you should like wrestling. And the secondary company gives you better wrestling than WWE. WWE is more of a show than anything else. So you can say what you want. Yeah, it has its issues. Like I talk about it all the time. I want my fucking steak. I wish Tony Khan wasn't doing the book, and I wish he would fucking hire somebody else and actually let them book instead of him booking his favorites to do the same shit all the fucking time. But at the end of the day, it's still better wrestling. So even the people that I have issues with that get pushed all the time, they still give great matches. And I would still rather watch their matches than watch a WWE match.
Period. I mean, no, I agree. I agree. I wish I disagree with any of that, but I
I
so
mean, I don't like the outcomes all the time.
we
I
can
don't like the
fucking
outcomes.
argue for an hour, but I'll leave that to me on Monday. But yeah, so I'm listen, I'm getting real quick, before we move on. I'm really looking forward to WrestleMania. Again, like I didn't know that, like Monday hyped me up so much when he told me that he had never been to a WrestleMania. So, but the next step is for us is we got to get a damn Airbnb because, bruh, the prices of hotels is funny. Like I put in the wrong date. Like I put in like a week from today, see what the prices are. $100, $200, and it jumps so like astronomically for in Philly. The hotel price jumped astronomically for WrestleMania. It
That's
jumped
because
up to
you in
like fucking
Philly.
$800 a month.
That's
I'm
because you
like,
in
man, get the
Philly.
fuck out of here.
You can't be in Philly. You got to be on the outskirts or something, man.
Yeah, but
So
there's some good Airbnb options. So I'm thinking about I think we should do that if we can kind of coordinate, but
we'll figure it
we'll
out
see.
because
We'll
we all got cars, so it ain't like we gonna be
yeah.
flying in and be stranded or gotta go.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll be
Yeah.
fine. You know,
I
we
don't want
got
to be
it.
too goddamn far. Um
Nah, we ain't gonna be too far.
I
I
found
know
one
plenty
place with a pole. I'm just
with a pole.
saying.
Did they come with dancers?
I'll have to check with the owner. He didn't say. He didn't say. The only thing he said was, "Well, Airbnb is kind of like I like Airbnb, but sometimes they give you like fucking chores to do. Like, well, I'm just
What?
trying to be
I'm
here.
on vacation.
Like,
I
I
ain't
ain't trying to
cleaning
take
your
out the
toilet.
trash
Yeah,
and
clean
speak
your
to the
toilet.
neighbor and take out
What
the
is wrong
dog
with
and
you?
shit. I
What is
I
wrong
just
with
want to
you?
I just want to be here and leave. Like I'm
Where my
sleeping here.
breakfast? Where my breakfast?
Right. You know
Fuck
what?
you
I
talking
can
about?
take care of breakfast. Just I don't fucking want to see you. You're the owner. But I think for this trip, it might work in our favor because the hotel prices are astronomical. We can consolidate. But anyway, we'd love to hear some of your stories. So if y'all want to hit us up on hard r wrestling at gmail.com, tell us we got to have a network, see what we doing. Maybe we can meet up. One thing I want to do, I would think one of you guys said it was on Thursday, but Wale Mania,
Yeah,
which
I
is
actually.
like usually when the black wrestlers kind of do their thing with hip hop superstar Wale. I definitely want to do that, but if it's Thursday, I ain't coming in Thursday. My
Well,
wife
I
don't even
mean,
know about this shit.
I ain't.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
kidding.
ain't.
Yeah, she does. I told
Shit, I ain't told mine. We ain't really talked about it. Yeah,
her.
it is what it is, though.
She'll be all right. She'll find out on the podcast and see if she's listening.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be on his best behavior. So have you ever been to Philly?
Yeah, I used to
There you go. Okay.
live like an hour and a half from Philly, like hour and 45 minutes when I lived in Scranton. So
Oh, you stayed in Delaware?
no, PA, Scranton.
Oh, Scranton,
Yeah,
Pennsylvania. Oh,
Scranton,
okay, okay. I
Pennsylvania.
thought.
Yeah. When the second wife,
Oh,
when she was stationed up there before she
stationed
got
out
out of the
there.
military. So we was up there for what,
Oh,
like a year? We was up there, something
yeah,
like that. Year and a
yeah.
half, something like that. But yeah,
I'm trying to do some non WrestleMania activities as well. Like, and I'm just
I
we can get
mean,
it.
you can just don't get shot. You in Philly.
You
Just
just
saying.
sobered me up. Like, yeah, never mind. WrestleMania shit. It is a bunch of motherfuckers with that don't put on deodorant. We'll just do that all day. Um. All right. Cool. Well, we'll keep you guys posted as
And how you gonna ask me if I ever been to Philly? I'm a fucking Eagles fan. You damn right I've been to Philly.
Yeah, true. I didn't put it together. But yeah.
Eagles,
Fucking
baby.
dirty birds. All right. Well, listen. All in from London. We've already sort of talked about it a little bit. Is it next
Next
Sunday?
Sunday. Yeah,
Next Sunday.
next
Is it
Sunday.
Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. It's a
Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
Next. Fuck, I can't believe it's here.
Yeah.
Record amount of people, 80,000 plus one show. They're still selling tickets up till this day. I can't believe it's here. But it is. This is it. Like, this is a big. They've never had a crowd this big.
Or
It's
any
one
wrestling
or
show.
any wrestling. Never has anybody had this. So it's a listen. It's a
And
big
and
fucking deal.
and unlike WrestleMania, all in tickets weren't on sale for a whole year ahead of time. Well,
Ooh,
almost, like
got
how
sting.
WrestleMania is.
Yeah, no, it's
WrestleMania
got
tickets
sting.
being on sale for what, like 8 months or something
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, this was on sale for what, like 3 months
I
or something.
I ain't even think about that, but you're
Maybe.
right. You're
Yeah,
right.
so they want to keep throwing numbers out there. What about that number? WrestleMania tickets just went on sale now. WrestleMania's in what, April?
Yeah,
It's like, come on
big
now,
ass head start.
come on
I
now.
mean, yeah, yeah.
Tell me
So I
what
want.
I'm telling lies.
Wow. You know what? Since you just said that, one of the big main events there was, sort of cemented this Saturday at Collision.
Mm.
Samoa Joe, CM Punk. I don't know if it's for the is he the
The real
ROH
world.
champion?
No, it's for CM Punk's real
CM
world
Reels champion.
championship.
I didn't realize it was for that, which is
Yeah.
interesting. Thoughts on that? Thoughts on that? Is that the best utilization of CM Punk and Samoa Joe's talent? I mean, it's
No, it's not. But
yeah. Are they
it's
finishing the story? From a couple years
yeah,
ago?
yeah, they're pretty much finishing the story. But it's
Okay.
like the best option that they had for CM Punk right now because due to the fact that the Young Bucks don't, well, reports say they still
Holy
don't
shit!
want
All
to
that
work
shit
with
that
him.
happened this week. Can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you hear about it? Like,
What are you talking about? The promo that he did about
the
Hangman
promo, there was apparently some jabroni wrestler
that
who
he sent away?
that he sent away, and then it was, I don't know how much of this shit is, some of it sounds made up, but then it was the Hardys or Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy,
They
yeah.
got some type of beef, so he sent him away. And I don't know if CM Punk has that much power. Maybe he has that much power to send out a
On
jobber, but not
collision, on
on co-
collision,
on co-
one Bill
if
Phil.
if these rumors are true, and I don't know if they're true, I don't know how I feel about that. I get, some little jobbing like, fuck him, that we'll never see again. But if he's able to stop business for, a Matt Hardy, who's, I mean, he's the latter part of his career, but he's still a big name, or other talent. I just,
I mean, look,
I really hope it's not true, because it
I mean,
seems
I
kind
hope
of
it's not
bitchy.
true too. But the thing about it is, like, I get it if Matt Hardy came up there and he was gonna, like cause dissension or trouble, because like from what it's looking like honestly, Collision is the better show. Like it's the better show. And if things are going great already, you don't want to have people come on the show that's going to cause issues. You know what I'm saying? Because you already have people on the show right now that have had issues with booking and everything like that. And this is like it's like it's like the island of misfit toys. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody who's been misused or underutilized
Mm-hmm.
has found a home on Collision, and
Yeah.
it's gelling like perfectly
Mm-hmm.
already. So, if that's the case, if Matt Hardy came up there and maybe uh isn't the biggest because they're close with the Young Bucks and stuff like that too.
Mm-hmm.
So if he was gonna come up there and it was going to be friction, then yeah, I mean, I'm all about if he was going to cause friction, send him home. Like he's already on fucking Dynamite and Rampage, so he don't need to be on Collision too. You know what I'm saying? So if it's going good, why mess it up? But at the same time, it still falls on the Young Bucks if they're refusing to make amends with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's willing, and reports are Kenny's been willing. You know what I'm saying? So if it's just them two, and like you haven't really heard much about Hangman in the whole situation either. So I would say Hangman, isn't a problem because you haven't really heard anything from him, his side. Like I feel he would be indifferent whether he wouldn't care if he had to, like if he might care, but if he did have to work with him, I feel
Yeah.
he would just do it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it would,
And I heard something about like Punk sending him some type of text like, hey,
yeah,
it wasn't I again, like I mean, these are from the dirt sheets. You never know. But
mm,
I feel like with the dirt sheets, even though if it's not true, most of the time when there's smoke, there's fire. There's fire.
yeah,
So
definitely.
I, I,
It had to
I,
come from somewhere.
it had to come from somewhere, like so. Um, real quick, just take a quick departure from that. I'm a little biased,
Mm,
but our boy Pretty Ricky Starks
yeah,
has been fucking killing
absolute.
it.
Yeah.
Beating ass. Like he was beating
Carrying
some
the
jabroni's
belt,
ass and
carrying the belt. Yeah,
hit the pose. I was like,
that dude
that's some
carried
black
the
mama
belt that he
shit right
beat
there.
Ricky with, yo.
He beat the dragon sting.
Yeah.
That hurt me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I reverse marked out for that because I was like, this motherfucker, he's
Mhm.
whipping um the Dragon Steamboat, man. He's been doing incredible heel
Yeah.
work. Now he's got the big motherfucker,
Oh, Big Bill.
Big Bill,
Yeah, he was managing
who's
him.
being passed around like cigarettes at a
Cigarettes in
yeah,
jail.
in jail. But that's a pairing that makes sense. Ricky Starks isn't the biggest guy. He needs a big ass Jack dude. Ricky Starks is the manager.
Mhm. For
I'm
2 weeks.
liking it
2 weeks.
for 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, that's I mean, okay. But it makes sense. I like the pairing. I've liked everything. Ricky Starks needs to be a heel because he's just really fucking
He
good
is,
at
but
it.
they keep cheering.
They
They
keep
like
cheering
cheer.
for him too. But that's
Yeah.
the thing with AEW. They just they're not gonna go the WWE way. It's just like, okay, we're
Mhm.
gonna try to cheer you until we can't. But
Yeah.
AEW
It's
is like,
like
well,
just
we
like
fucking love you too.
just like MJF now. Like it's like you put him with Adam Cole, and it's like okay, now they love him because he's with Adam Cole, and but they were trying to cheer MJF when he first came back, and he was doing everything he could to make these people hate him, and they
He literally
still
said, like, where my devil worshippers at?
yeah,
like you can't. I mean, like, what more can he do for y'all to
yeah,
boo him? He's
and they
like,
still they still want to cheer him. So I'm
yeah.
thinking, I'm thinking they lose this match, that's this tag match, against Aussie Open. I
Hmm.
think Adam Cole takes the pin, they lose, and I think Adam turns on him, like not turns on him, but like kind of goes heel during their match, and it's either going to be him going heel and him winning, and I think, I think if he wins and goes heel, I think he joins up with
His old
Roderick,
school. Yeah.
Roderick and the Kingdom. So I think
Yeah.
he does that
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
wins, or he loses and then he still turns on MJF, and now MJF is a face, and now Adam Cole is the heel with his group. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's how it's going to kind of go, but we'll see.
But you never know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think either way, it's going to be MJF coming out as the face after it's over with, and Adam Cole, kind of
How long
healing it
has
up.
how long has MJF had the title? It's
Mm,
been
man,
at least
almost.
6 months.
Yeah, it's been more than 6 months because
It's
he
been
got
more
it.
than six.
Yeah, he got it. Didn't he get it last year, or was it beginning of this year?
Who the fuck
I
did
think
he
he
get
got
it
it.
from?
He got it from Moxley right before
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
matter of
when
fact,
they were back and forth with the title,
yeah, let me
with
see.
Dan. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna Google it now to see when he won it.
yeah. Because
I can't remember.
CM Punk and Moxley were back and forth with the title. Then
Mhm.
CM Punk left, and then they gave it to Moxley, and then Moxley beat Daniel Bryan
Yeah, he won it.
for no
He won it
reason, and
November
then
19th. November
November
19th. Mm-hmm.
November 19th.
Yeah, so that's what.
Oh, he's almost had it for a year.
Yeah,
Damn. Okay.
yeah. So it might be time for him to lose it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it was a
Oh,
it's been a good run. It's
yeah,
been a
9
good
months.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid. And
Yeah, and it's not like he's freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy where he's never going to lose. So
oh God, oh God. Before you go on your tangent, let me yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I kind of agree. It'll give Adam Cole before he like melts away because I don't think Adam Cole has too many doesn't have many years left,
mm,
under his
not,
boots. But
not the way he's withering away.
yeah, but he's been looking better. Yeah, he's withering away, but he's white. He can't help it. But he looks better. He
Mm.
looks like, I mean, he's still skinny, but he's like prime Adam Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good for him. Like, like size.
It's good for
Wait,
it's good
it's
for his competition because
it's good for
AEW. I would
yeah,
say AEW has a lot of smaller guys, so
yeah,
it works in AEW because it's not like he's going against big, huge jack guys every single
yeah.
time he wrestles. It's
And
only
it wouldn't matter because he would
yeah,
just pin him like he's Superman.
exactly because it's Tony Khan's booking where he likes guys that are 200 pounds or less
Yeah,
become like fucking
150 soaking wet with
everybody.
Tim's.
Yeah, everybody's David. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right. Yeah. David, yeah, Goliath get his ass whipped every single week.
everybody's David at AEW.
Yeah.
And it kind of, but that's my problem because it kind of screws it up because to have everybody like that, just like you just had Darby Allin and Nick Wayne who weigh like one, like they weigh like 3 6, like maybe like 320 together.
Yeah.
And they just beat the gates of agony, you know what I'm saying? And that's my problem. Like these guys are 2/3 of the Ring of Honor trios champions, right? But
Hmm.
every time they wrestle on AEW, they lose. It don't matter, just like Brian Cage, he's the third member of that trios unit, and
Hmm.
he just lost to Darby Allin what a week ago. Like, why the fuck is Darby Allin beating Brian Cage?
Because he's Darby Allin. And what did Monday say? The kids, they like him.
You can like somebody all you want, but
But
tell
does it
me,
make sense?
yeah, tell me what universe. Like this must be Marvel's What If going on. Like,
What
what if?
if the raccoon could destroy Marvel, Captain Marvel? It's like,
Yeah,
what
the
does it
Hulk.
fucking make sense? Or the Hulk?
Like, yeah, like
I don't know about that.
this is
Um,
not where I'm living. Like, this don't happen. Like,
well. Speaking of them, I didn't realize. So I'm looking at the card for AEW All In at Wembley Stadium.
looks pretty
Um,
good.
and yeah, so Sting and it's like Joker Sting. I've been seeing
Yeah,
some of the
Joker
vignettes.
Stain.
Yeah, cool. Sting and Darby Allin versus Swerve
It's
Strickland
showtime.
and AR Fox.
And AR is going in a coffin. We already know because Darby Allin's going to win. So,
Absolutely.
and then
If
the
Swerve
crazy thing
Strickland
about it,
wins that match, I will be shocked and
he's
very
not.
happy. But
It's
yeah.
we already know this Darby Allin's going to win the match, and then they already announced that he's wrestling Luchasaurus at All Out the following week for the TNT title, which he's gonna win
Mm.
that. So he's gonna be the
Mhm.
face of TNT again. So then we're gonna have Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin again, both with championships, beating everybody that weighed like, you know,
And
50
again,
pounds
like
more than them.
I'm entertained by Darby Allin. Like he like kills
Nah, he's a
himself
good.
half the
That's
match,
the thing. That's the
and
thing. Don't
for that style of
internet.
wrestling, it's cool. You know.
Internet. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, internet. Don't get me
Internet
wrong.
Federation.
I speak my fucking mind, and it is what it is. But
Yeah.
don't get it twisted because I like Darby Allin. I like Orange Cassidy.
Hmm.
I love watching them wrestle. Their matches are great. But there's no fucking way Darby Allin should beat Brian Cage. There's no fucking way Darby Allin
Ever.
and 150-pound Nick Wayne should be beating the Gates of Agony. You know what I'm saying? Like you, it's ways to make these guys look strong without making strong people look weak. And that's exactly the way I need to put it. It's a
Hmm.
way to make people look strong without making strong people look weak. And
Yeah. Yeah.
that's why I want my state.
I just noticed too. I'm looking at this card so far. Um, Keith Lee not up here. Poor
Keith,
Keith.
nah, it's crazy.
Poor Keith. Poor Keith Lee. I think he should go back to WWE.
For
He's going to
what?
be in a lesser position, but
For what?
his
If he
wife's
went,
there. I mean, at the
if
very least, his wife's
dude,
there. They can spend time
dude.
together. I
Well, I
mean,
mean, yeah, that's probably it because if he went back to WWE, they probably put him in catering.
yeah.
Like, they was like, "Oh, you thought you was gonna go over there and be somebody? Nah, you ain't Cody."
Well, Austin Theory's like humping her legs, so he better get over there before he gets
I mean,
got
he
for his
probably done
wife.
done more than hump her leg. Like,
Wow, I'm being nice. He hit. I know what that means. By the way, Dirty Dom is hitting Rhea. I don't care how much
don't
if you
care.
propose to her or not. A little redheaded stepchild wrestler. Anyway, so looking down the next match,
Or she hitting him.
she she's she's she giving him that biz with that strap. Like, please believe, Dirty Dom is been
Is
touching his ankles.
he's been getting
Um,
pigged.
he's getting pegged, just rammed, and Dom loves it. He loves it. Um, Speaking of being pegged, no, I'm just playing. This horrible transition. The Young Bucks, and and sorry, I don't mean to imply that the Young Bucks get
It's a
pegged.
horrible transition.
I'm sure they don't.
The worst transition in hard art
Ab-
history.
Speaking of pegging, the Young Bucks and FTR are wrestling. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's bad. You know how I feel about all of the white boys, but that's batting for me. I'm sorry. But I am looking forward to the match. FTR versus the Young Bucks. They had a one or two. This is the third time, in their
Yeah.
current iteration. It should be a barn burner. It's a match that should happen. It's
But
worthy
but does
of this big pay-per-view.
hold on. But does the booking get affected now because of what happened with Wheeler and his arrest the other day?
Oh yeah, he was arrested for.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just smacked somebody with his gun and
I mean, but
threatened his
still,
gun.
but is
Yeah,
the booking
it's
gonna get affected?
it's that
That's what
goddamn Arn Anderson's bad.
Arn Anderson.
He's such a fucking violent, angry thug. His influence over the roster is just unmatched, man.
Mm-mm-mm.
He's shooter. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like AW, like as long as it's not like it. See, at first I thought it was like a domestic thing,
Mm.
and it was a girlfriend or something like that. If it is, then yeah, I mean you kind of have to.
Yeah.
But since it's just like a road rage, maybe somebody being an asshole, he's being an asshole, and I mean, like the Usos have done worse. Like how many times have they been drunk and driving, and
Then became the longest reigning tag team.
the tag teams of all, so yeah,
Yeah,
the
'cause
outrage.
we all thought they was gonna lose, and then they became the longest reigning tag team
Right.
champions in history. And it's like,
Yeah.
did he just have a DUI?
DUI, another one. Yeah, he did. They don't give a fuck. So so yeah, so that's cool. I'm looking forward to that match. I think, like I said, I think it's worthy of being on the pay-per-view. They're the most over tag team, other than maybe along with, I should say,
The
Cesare
claim.
Daddy has
Yeah,
their
the
claim.
claim.
So those three, and also the Guns, who I think are the
Hey man, the
they're
gun.
fucking awesome.
Let me say this, man.
Okay.
I'm not even, I'm not even gonna refer to them no more as the Ass Boys because they have become an amazing
Mm-hmm.
tag team, like in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they first won the belts, everybody's like, "Oh my God, they're not even that good. They're too green." And in
Mm-hmm.
this short period of time,
Mm-hmm.
they have become amazing in the ring, and then even their promos, them on the mic, it's like, "Yo,
I always thought they
y'all,
had a little something, even when they were super green.
yeah."
I was like,
But but it's like the transition now, like over the months, and it's just like, wow, this seems like a totally different, like their confidence, their swag, and now today with guns up, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And
Bullet
their
Club,
entrance. I know what you tried to like. The
yo,
entrance, the mini.
that
To
shit is
me, it all
dope.
started with the many men. I was
Yeah,
like,
that shit is
that's
dope,
dope
man.
as fuck. Like
That shit is dope.
I'm not gonna
I mean,
hold you.
I even like their regular shit.
Even a yeah,
They side by side, like the shit be like,
that's
yo,
it gets me. It's one of
yeah,
the best entrances. It's getting
mm-hmm.
up there with Triple H. I know that's like, oh
Yo,
god, these
they,
entrance god. But yo, man. So I mean, they have a great tag team, and then they have a whole bunch of other guys. But those, I think those are the top four. But they're killing it. So that's going to be a good match. The Claim are not actually on the. I'm looking at it.
mm.
They're actually not on that one. I think that's
Maybe.
not great. But
But no, no. But the thing, this is another thing too. Is like they got all out a week later, which is
yeah,
another pay
so
per
maybe they'll
view.
feature it. But
So
come
yeah,
on, I mean, this is the big one. This is the one that everybody's been talking about. Like, yeah, people will talk about the
it
like, oh,
is. But you can't
the
put
London one
everybody
is
on it.
is the WrestleMania for them for
But
this year.
but look, their problem is they have too much talent. Like
Yeah.
they have. Do they want to make it a 6 hour pay per view? No, it's got to
God
be.
no.
Yeah, it's got to be a
It'll probably
regular pay
still
per
be a
view.
6 hour pay-per-view. Like their joints go
Well,
long.
it's got to be a regular pay per view, and then you still got to save stuff for. Well,
Yeah.
All Out's in Chicago, right? So you still got to save stuff for that, man. And I think
Well,
maybe Billy might come back, and then they beat House of Black in a trios match. Maybe they might do that. I don't know because they just took Billy's boots and put them in the trash compactor on the was it Rampage or uh it was one of the shows. It was Rampage or Dynamite. They put his
mm,
boot. They beat the Claim down and put the boots into like a trash compactor on like a little segment that they showed or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
maybe Billy might come back and they might win the trio title because that's what the Claim was saying. They said they wanted to win a title for him, because of they wanted him to go out like that. So
Hmm.
maybe that's the ending that they're gonna put to it since they're still beefing with the Acclaim. So it's only one possible thing is like, okay, they gotta overcome somehow. You're just gonna keep beating them down. Like, what's the point? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah. I mean, yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. No, I get it. I get it. Well, and then it gets a little weird. AEW, honestly, women's wrestling in general, except for SmackDown, which is excellent,
Tony Storm,
which is
man.
okay.
Tony
Tony
Storm
Storm, which I love, she's
she is
great.
great right
She
now.
is great.
She is great right now. Like
But this
her new
match,
thing that she's doing.
yeah, she's funny. She's
she
great.
she been
She's the
coming
crown
out there,
jewel of her little
dude.
faction.
A robe, those shoes. Like she had the chick biting her feet though. Cause she had those shoes. Like Tony Storm throwing her shoe at the chick, interviewing her, and like it's been great, man. Like
Tony
Tony
Storm
Storm,
is hilarious.
yeah,
She's a great pickup for AEW because she was
yeah.
definitely misused in
As
WWE.
a lot of people.
As were a lot of people. Not
Oh,
too sure about this match though. Like her, the current champion, Hakara Shida,
Sheeta. Akara Sheeta, yeah.
Shida. and Britt Baker and um um Saraya. Saraya. Um, I mean, I'm glad
Hold
it's
on,
four of
pause.
them, so you can
Hey,
hide how
hold on,
horrible of a wrestler Brett Baker is, and how
hold on,
limited in the ring Sahara is.
hold
Sahara
on,
is.
hold on. My sister sent me this.
Oh
we,
Lord.
we was at my aunt's birthday yesterday, and she was taking pictures in her Samsung Galaxy phone. And one thing I will say, I'm team iPhone. It took me a while to come over to iPhone because I was Android for a while. But I
Welcome to
will
the
say,
club.
no, no, no. I've been part of the club for like a long time.
Mhm.
But the thing about it is, Android is still a better phone. You can do so much more with an Android than you can with an iPhone. iPhone, I listen. I'm gonna give it to you real. iPhone has the best operating system because what I will say is very rarely have I ever had to restart my iPhone because it was acting up. Whereas an Android, you have to do that, a lot sometimes because it's crashing, whatever. But when it comes to like just the sheer things you can do with a Android, it's unlimited. And a lot of the things that are on phones came out with Android first. iPhone just made it better. You know what I'm saying? But Android had it first. So, but people don't realize they're like, oh, this new Face ID is so amazing. iPhone, Android had it first. You know what I'm saying? It's like iPhone steals from Android, just makes it better, and everybody just be like, oh, iPhone is the best. But the Samsung camera is better than the iPhone camera. And I've even had people that do photography say the same thing. They like the Samsung camera is way better than the iPhone camera. They showed me like videos that they took of the moon where they zoomed in and you could fucking see the moon clear as fuck. And I ain't never, seen that. But look, she took some. We was at the jank, and she took some pictures. She just sent me talking about some the many faces of Terrence. So she took a picture of me like that.
You just like you
Then,
just took a shit in that one.
oh, hold on, why'd I go away? Okay, then that was the next one she took with me. I was laughing.
Look, you just got some ass on that one.
Yeah, I was laughing. And then the next one, it was like, now hold up, wait a minute.
Hold the
So
fuck up.
yeah, so I mean, I just thought it was funny. She said that to me.
The many faces
Faces of
of
Terrence,
Hollywood of Hollywood.
but
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
so it's all good.
You was talking
Uh,
about Britt Baker and her terrible
yeah, her
wrestling.
lack of wrestling, and so I'm kind of glad they're having the four of them. Britt Baker is not really a great wrestler, and now
She's
that I'm over like how good she is on the mic, and
mm,
like I get why people like her, or did
mm,
like her heel persona was very popular. She's not a great wrestler. Like as much as people talked about Jade Cargill, Britt
mm.
Baker's a lot worse.
Worse.
I said it. I said it. She's not that good. She kind of botches a lot.
Hold on. Let me say this though. You can't say Jade Cargill is a better wrestler than Britt Baker for the simple fact you can't name a single Jade Cargill match that was really good. And
Okay.
Britt has at least had a couple matches that were really good. The one with Thunder Rosa when she lost the title, or not actually
That was
not lost
that
the
was
title,
yeah.
not lost the title, but when it was before she had the belt, whatever, and she got all bloody and made the T-shirt or whatever. That was a great fucking match. That was a great fucking match. And
I would
when
say that
she,
was due to Thunder Rosa.
it don't matter.
Thunder Rosa never wrestled Jade Cargill. I
Okay,
think
but
I
Jay
I think Britt
Cargill
Baker
wrestled
has
everybody
better
else.
opponents
No,
because she's
no,
she's a
no,
champion.
no, no. Jay has wrestled damn near everybody that Britt has wrestled, except for maybe Jamie Hayter and Britt. She's not wrestled Britt. She's not wrestled Jamie Hayter, but she's wrestled Statlander. She's wrestled all the other
She
ones.
hasn't wrestled Tony
Ruby
Storm.
Soho. Well, that's about it. Like Jamie Hayter, Tony
Those are the
Storm.
best. Those are the best wrestlers in the company. And I get it. No, let me back up. I get why kind of get why Britt Baker was sort of put in that like championship, women's championship. Like so,
Mhm.
you wrestle with the best of the best. to get, maybe baby faces who couldn't talk worth a damn, Rosa, but get them over. Like I get that, but I mean, Jade Cargill, no, she hasn't had great matches, but she's gotten better. Where you've like, this is a good match. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, they're
yeah,
short,
she's
they're
gotten better.
short.
Yeah.
I mean, you could make
I
the
don't
argument for,
think Jade is a terrible wrestler. She's gotten better. She's
yeah,
not
yeah,
terrible,
yeah. I
but
want her to come back. She's great. She has a presence.
she don't need to come back. That's the thing. She don't need to. If she come
You
back,
don't think?
it's because she wants
Oh,
to. If she
I
comes
get what you're
back,
saying. Yeah, yeah.
but she
No, I
doesn't
think
need
for
to.
AEW, I think the product is better with her there, and
Yeah,
her
it would
improving
be. It
the
would
product
be.
better.
It would be if they have a actual plan on her coming
And I
back. Because her
think,
just coming
yeah,
back, like just how she won the TBS title, and there really wasn't a plan other than, oh, well, eventually she's gonna lose it to Statlander, and no other plan because Statlander got hurt, and
yeah.
then there was nothing else until Statlander came
Why?
back.
Real quick, why was that the plan? I've seen Statlander. I hadn't seen her before, honestly, but now she's had the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is talking about her? Everybody was talking about Jade Cargill when she had that belt, for better or for worse, good or bad.
Well,
I
that's the
don't hear
thing, though,
anybody talking about Statlander, and I've seen
dude.
her matches.
Dude,
Very
that's the thing,
mediocre
though.
talent
That's the thing, though.
from what
Like,
I've seen.
that's the thing. Everybody don't have that it factor, man. Just because you're a champ,
She
don't
don't
mean you
fucking
have that
have
it
it.
factor.
And
Yeah, but
why was that the
that's not.
plan? Why was that the end game for
Who else did they
for
have
her?
though? Who else did they
Have a
have?
I mean,
Look at their
I don't
roster.
know.
Look at their
They don't have a
roster.
good. They don't have a
Who
great women's
the
roster.
only hold on, the only person that could have beat Jade Cargill and it would have made it look legit, like good, it would have been Britt Baker.
Can I real quick because
Because Britt,
yeah.
her and Britt would have been great on the mic going back and forth.
For the life of me, you had two of the biggest, freest agents in women's wrestling and
Oh,
really in
Sasha?
wrestling.
Yeah, Sasha.
Sasha, Monet,
Yeah.
right, and Trinity.
Yeah.
They ended up on TNA, right? No.
Impact.
Impact Wrestling. Excuse me, Impact
New Japan.
Wrestling and New Japan. I'm still very confused about that. That
Mhm.
TNA, AEW could not convince those two just throw money at them. They literally money or do monikers, but like
But
throw as
you
much money
no,
to them as possible.
no,
Unless that was like
no,
the Forbidden Door
no,
thing, and she was gonna come.
no. It ain't. It won't about money, in my opinion, because they could have stayed in WWE and made the money. It wasn't about money to them. It was about their future. It's about their talent. It's about them being showcased the way that they felt they should be showcased. And for them, that didn't mean going to AEW, whose women's division doesn't really have a direction, you know what I'm saying, other than who's the champ at the time. They don't have a direction in their whole women's division. It's just like, oh, well, this person is champ and we just gonna improv it. Like you don't have, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like they don't have a direction. Like with their men's division, they got their four pillars that everything is centered around. You know what I'm saying? Which is dumb as fuck. But at least they have a vision. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a vision for the women's division. You know what I'm saying? So why would Sasha, on the level that she's on, go there? Why would Trinity, who's trying to establish the legacy that she wants to leave, go there? Trinity actually made an amazing decision by going to Impact because Impact has had the best women's division over probably what the last 15, 20 years, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like the women's division in Impact, the knockouts has been great. You know what I'm saying? But much better than WWE and much better than what AEW trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So she went there and she's
Yeah,
actually became champ, and now she can dictate. Like Sasha could already dictate what she wanted to do because she was just that good, that great.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That chick. But Trinity wasn't yet.
yeah.
So
She didn't have
now,
the machine behind her, like
mhm,
even though Sasha shouldn't have had the entire machine, but Trinity didn't never really had that.
yeah.
It was just
But
like, all right, fine, you fucking popular, people love you. We'll give
yeah,
you a little championship for a little
yeah.
bit.
And she
Yeah,
didn't have the star power that Sasha had. Like Sasha Mercedes, whatever. She,
Yeah.
movie. She's in a
Money.
movie now. She's
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
Mandalorian. Like
yeah, yeah,
she does not have to wrestle.
yeah.
Like she can do
And I
whatever the fuck
don't
she want to do.
want to turn this to a bad AEW thing because they're going, but I just it bothers me that Tony or whoever could not put a package, a idea, a thing together and present to those two times. At least Sasha, at the very
Mhm.
least, Sasha, because she's the bigger star,
Right.
and get her to come over there, convince her we're going to throw a ton of money. Not only are we going to throw a ton of money at you because you are money, you're going to make
Mhm.
money, but also we have a plan. This is how we're going to bring you in.
Mhm.
You're going to be able to, have influence over the storyline because their women division isn't that great. Like I don't care who, and I hope Tony isn't doing this Bullet Club thing where he or all elite white boys thing where he was like, well, no, these are my people. Sorry, these I had to say at least one. These are my people, and I don't give a fuck who. Like
But the
you
crazy
got to
thing is,
grow it. You got to grow it, and
yeah,
you don't grow it by Brett Baker is not going to get you there. She's
well,
going to help you
yeah,
get there, but she's not going to get you the women's division where it needs to go.
yeah. And the crazy thing,
She's
what
going to
you're
be a
saying,
part of a big part of it, but not she ain't going to get
yeah,
you there.
the crazy thing, what you're saying is Trinity and Jay actually have a relationship where they're cool.
Yeah.
They show
Yo,
them
maybe
hanging
she
out
was
and stuff
like,
like that.
you don't need to come over here,
Yeah,
bitch.
I mean,
Like,
because no, because you look at it like this: if Tony, it made no sense for Sasha to come to AEW because what was AEW's pitch to Sasha? Like, oh, we're going to have you come in and beat Jade and end her streak. Like the TBS title is beneath, you know, Mercedes Sasha at this point. Like, and that's how it made it seem when it came to Jade. It had to be like somebody like big, like it had to be some kind of big thing for her to lose the title. It couldn't just be to
you could
anybody.
have had her have both titles. Let her pin there, and then pin Britt Baker or somebody, and she has both titles. What
But
about that? You could have. I'm
no,
saying there's so many
no,
possibilities. You could
it
have. You could have
is. It is. But look at the people.
trinkets.
It is. But look at the people who write this shit. They don't have create. They ain't as creative as we are.
Well, get to it. Get to it.
They won't
Because it's
hire people like us. They won't hire people like us that actually make this shit way more interesting than what it is. Like, come on now, I could come up with some great ass storylines, and y'all be like, "Yo,
my pitch would be like, give her the fucking bank and whatever the fuck she wants to do. Will maneuver talent. If they don't like it, fuck them. That would be my pitch. Like, here are some ideas. If she doesn't fucking like them, then we're not gonna
I
do it.
mean, because
But give her a contract for a year, and
you
we're
ain't gonna
gonna
lose
fucking
no
make her
viewers. You ain't gonna lose no viewers if you piss the bunny off or Penelope Cruz or
right.
Penelope Ford. I said Penelope Ford.
Yeah,
You ain't gonna lose no viewers pissing
you are
people
not.
like that off. So you want to
I
come in,
barely know who she is, and I watch wrestling on a weekly basis.
yeah, like
So it,
you
but
ain't gonna
hey,
lose no viewers. Like
but
you would have just gained a shit ton of people by bringing them over. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
you wouldn't have lost no viewers by pissing off Anna JAS or
yeah, yeah.
Ty Mello. Like they still got Instagram. They'll be all right.
Well, I'm thinking. Well, as we wrap this up, All In London will be next week, and it'll be Sunday, so we should um, probably have something Monday for y'all. So it'll be like a day late, but not a dollar short,
Or
because we
I think
definitely
it's
want to talk about
early
All In.
though. I think it's
Oh, you're
early.
right. So we can still talk about it, yeah, because I think it starts at like 3 or something like that, right? Or
It's
1.
like, hold
It's
on, let
mad
me.
early.
Yeah, it's early, so we could
Yeah.
probably watch it and talk
And
about
still talk about it. Yeah, my wife would be very enthusiastic about that. But anyway, hey guys, if you want to hit us up, you can hit us up on Twitter at Wrestling Hard or IG, which is hard_r_wrestling, or a Facebook page that we have called Fans of the Federation. And you can also reach us on, or listen to us, I should say, on platforms like YouTube, Anchor, and Apple Podcasts and Spotify. and maybe on Twitch if we ever get our shit together and figure out
Okay.
this
Yeah,
goddamn
1 p.m.
platform. At
1
1
p.m.
p.m.
Eastern time.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
we can do that. We can do that.
0 hour starts at 12.
That's it. That's it. I'm actually gonna buy it. So my wife don't know about that either. Sorry, honey. It's coming out my paycheck. All right. Until next week, we'll see y'all all in, baby. And we going to WrestleMania, motherfucker.
We're going to WrestleMania. Bitches.
Bitch.